Hi, you guys. Welcome back. I just wanted to sit down really quick before I go to work today. I have to leave in about 20 minutes and show you another little eyeliner trick. I was talking with my daughter the other day. She's learning how to do her makeup as well, and she's been doing more liquid eyeliner. And she's doing a really good job. And I wanted to. I just was chatting with her. And I told her, she asked me how I did mine today, just again, just some kind of something that we're bonding over. And I told her that I didn't actually use any pencils or anything like that. She's like, "What are you talking about?" And so that just, it kind of reminded me, kind of inspired me, I guess, today to sit down to show you another trick that you can do with eyeliner. You don't have to have liquid or gel or, what was the other one that I talked about? You don't have to have those things. All you really have to do is have eyeshadow. So that was another, and that was something that I had done that morning. I think we were on our way to church, I think is what it was, this past Sunday. And so I'm just using, this is a little Makeup Geek quad. I love, 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 love Makeup Geek. They're really great shadows. They're inexpensive. I can get a little overboard with it. But anyway, this is a quad called, this is their Always eyeshadow palette. This one is discontinued, unfortunately, but you can get the shadows themselves on the site. Mine is obviously very well used. I've hit pan on this shade So Pale. And they just had a rebrand, so you should go and check them out. They don't have the round pan size anymore. They are using more of a square shaped pan, and you actually get more product, so it works out really well. But I use this. This is one of my go-tos, clearly, because I've hit pan. I'm about to hit pan, I think, on all of the shades. That's what I've got in my crease right now is the shade Buffed. I just have that, and I didn't even actually dip into this. I just whatever was left on my brush, and I just put that a little bit in the crease just to kind of give a little bit of depth to the eye, because after I did my foundation, your face just kind of looks a little flat. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more because that eye was a little more uneven. But anyway, so what I was telling my daughter and what I'm going to share with you guys, I'm just taking this angled brush. You can see this, it's a nice sharp angle. This is the Morphe E11, and this is normally a brow brush, but again, there's no rules. Whatever kind of brush that you want to use, go ahead. And I'm just going to take the darkest shade in this little palette right here. This is Dark Roast. And I'm just going to do a winged eyeliner with this. It makes it softer. And if you don't, you don't have to rush out and buy a pen or a pencil for your eyeliner or anything. You can just use the tools that you have. Obviously, if you don't have a sharp brush or anything like that, then that's going to make it more difficult. I already showed you the trick with the tape and stuff like that. So if you guys want reference to that, go back to my previous video and I'll try and link it below. I only have a couple videos up, so it's not hard to find. So I'm just going to dip in, like I said, to that shade Dark Roast, and I'm just going to kind of do it freehand. We'll see how clean I can get it. So you want, again, same rules apply. You want it, if you're going to do a wing, you have it angled with your bottom lash line and go to the tail end of your brow. If you want to just go without doing a wing, just go along your lash line, you can totally do that too. You don't even need to have, this angled brush. You can just have a flat definer brush, one like this, just a flat one like this. And this is the Morphe M432. I love using this for my lower lash line, but you can use this too. You can just dip it in and just stamp it along your top lash line if that's what you want to do too. And you can actually probably use that if you angle it just right to do a wing eyeliner, but you don't have to. So I've already dipped this in here, and I have some on my brush. And I'm not going to go any higher than my crease. I'm just going to kind of stamp it like that. And I'm just going to make it go to my lash line. So there. And I always do both of the wings, so it's got to look a little funny. I do both of those at the same time, just so I know that the angles are right. So I can always go back and adjust it if I need to. So I have to look head on, make sure that, one's not a little more straight than the other. So those look pretty good. And then I'm not going to dip in anymore. You can if you want to. So I'm just going to close my eye. And again, right before the crease, that's where I'm going to make that triangle like we talked about before. See that triangle right there? And I'm just going to make that meet my lash line. Just like that, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to just fill that triangle in. And then again, I haven't dipped it in my brush in any more product. And then I'm just going to flip my brush over and just make it go even along the rest of my top lash line. If you need to get a little bit more product, you can totally do that. Again, this is whatever your preference is. Again, I'm using brown because it's a little more daytime friendly, in my opinion. And also when you use the shadows to do your eyeliner instead of a pen or a gel or anything like that, it's a little bit more forgiving and you can kind of just dust it away a little bit easier. And you can also smoke it out too if you really wanted to. So that tail is a little bit big now that I'm looking in the monitor and I'm looking here. So what you can do if you want to, you can kind of just shorten your wing. Since it's shadow, you can just kind of take a Q-tip and buff it away. Or you could go a little bit higher into your crease and make the wing part, not the wing, but the triangle a little bit thicker, like I did there. And again, same rules as before, just kind of make it even and go with your natural eye shape because you don't want it to look completely unnatural. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. Make sure I've got my brush the right angle. So see, I've got just my triangle and I've already started to fill it in just a little bit. And you can, and the really fun part about doing it with shadows too, is you can, you're saving a little bit of money or a lot of money, and because you're not going out and buying, this shade or that shade, this color, that color pencils. You're using what you already have in your, well, in my case, collection, because that's what I have at this point. And we'll go through what kind of shadows and palettes I have at another time, so you can really see what I'm talking about. But you can just use the colors that you already have. And that's what I was saying was the really, really fun part, is that you can use whatever colors you want. So if you want to, if you're afraid of color, if you're definitely more of a neutral girl on the everyday and you want to experiment with colors a little bit, this is a really safe and easy way to do that too. It's because it's colors that you already have. Say you have a small little palette and it has a little pop of color. Try using that as your eyeliner, and and you might be surprised. You can try it on your upper lash line or your lower lash line just to try it. You want that's the trick to it, is you want to have one pop of color, have it be in one location, whether it's your crease or your lid or your top lash line, your lower lash line, have that be your pop of color, and to have everything else be neutral. So if you're only wearing eyeliner, have that be your pop of color if you want, or not. It's, again, there are no rules. So I've got my liner already done like that, and it was really easy. It was a lot faster actually than using liquids, because you can see the skipping with that, and the really cool part with using your eyeshadows is if you do see any kind of skipping, you can just take another little brush, whatever brush you have. This is just the first one I grabbed, and you can kind of just smoke it out to lighten it up. And that's a really, really cool trick. So that's it for me, you guys. I'm just going to curl my lashes and throw on my mascara and get out the door. And I made it. So yay. So thank you again for watching. If you guys like this video, please subscribe, hit the button down below, and give this video a thumbs up. And I will talk with you guys next time. Bye.